Hello and welcome to Karen's Creative Cards on YouTube. I am Karen Hashik and today I am sharing a new techniques and tips class with you featuring cards with stamps that move. A year ago I attended Creativation, formerly known as CHA, in Phoenix, Arizona. And while I loved many of the products in many of the booths, the one new idea that excited me most were the animated stamps and dies from Uchi's designs. I had never seen stamps that fluttered and moved when pulled. I came home and immediately ordered most of their new stamps and dies and have created many cards with them. In the description box are links to 2 previous videos with lots of cards showing the movement using their grids, dies, and stamps. When I showed them to others, they were impressed, but did ask, why were all the stamping and grids black? At that time, stamping with black ink and using the black grids worked the best. But Uchi's Designs, now known as Motion Crafts by Uchi's Designs, heard these questions too and have come out with animation grids so we can now use color in our cards. And some of the new stamp sets are now vertical, so the possibilities are endless. This week I'm going back to CHA and I can't wait to see what exciting new products I will find there. Here are the 3 cards I made for this month's class, and one lucky subscriber and commenter can win. Find out how at the end of the video. I've decided to do my class sessions on YouTube, and I will show you the 3 cards I am teaching in my in-home classes that month. But we'll choose one to show from start to finish so the videos do not get so long. See how each of these cards move? This one has a vertical butterfly and love you. This one is a Christmas card and Rudolph moves. You can see that, right? See how Rudolph is dancing? And this one is a new bicycle stamp and die set. See how the wheels move? Isn't that cool? I'm just fascinated with these. Here are the new products from Motion Crafts and Uchi's Designs that I used in these cards. So they have a couple animation grids. One is, the one we're using today is shaped like this, and it is the animation grid DC 106. And then they have an animation grid banner, and that's the one that I used in this card. And see how that's an animation banner, a little bit smaller. This is the new vertical butterfly stamp set. What's really cool how they package is that they give you a grid and they show you how the stamps are all going to move. And these are the stamps, and I'm using the one butterfly and the love you, and here are the other ones. You can say thank you, and that will also move a couple other moving butterflies and some other words. I used this set here that has reindeer, really cute reindeer, movable legs, and some other stamp sets for Christmas on this card, of course. And then this is the bicycle set, and it's called Enjoy the Ride, and you get the dies and the stamps. So I'll show you a little bit closer here. But you get the dies for the bike and the wheels, and you get all these stamps in there. So that's a very cool set. And there's the dies that you get. And here are the products that I'm going to use in the card that I'm going to show you from start to finish. I've already shown you the animation grid and the vertical butterfly set. I am also using the animation envelope die set they came out with last year, and I'm using the pieces to make the tab and the tab cover from that. I'm using an older die from Memory Box called Butterfly Delights to cut out some small butterflies. I'm using Wishing You Everything Wonderful die from DieSire, and I have cut and attached that on the inside of the card, so that would be a wonderful wish for anyone you might want to give this to. I'm going to personalize the card with some awesome stamps from Concord and Ninth. They're called Sophisticated Script Uppercase Stamp Set. So obviously these is the uppercase letters, and then these are the lowercase letters, and you can use those to personalize any card and write any word and make it look like a script handwritten word, which is very cool. I'm using some gems from the Paper Studio and some pretty designer paper also from the Paper Studio. And then I'm using my Tim Holtz Tonic Studios stamp platform. I have die cut the animation grid out of a front of a 4 by 4 3/4 piece of pink cardstock. I have also cut a piece of thick white cardstock 5 by 8 1/2 and folded it for, whoops, make sure we got the front, oh look, I folded it for a side folding card. It is a bit smaller than usual, so the card fits into an A2 envelope after the pull tab is put in. So you can see that this is going to pull out, and this sticks up a little way, so if you want it to fit into an A2 envelope, that's the size to use. It is 5 by 8 1/2 and folded for a side folding card. I've also cut the tab piece out of a piece of 3 by 5 white cardstock, and I used the tab cover, the tab piece to cut the end out, and then I used the tab cover to, it's a die piece that's going to cover this piece here. I think I'll just go ahead and put that on. I am using Concord and Ninth's Sophisticated Script stamps to personalize the card. I already made one for Mom, so this one I am making for my daughter Marie. I love how with these stamps you can create any name or word with a beautiful script. It is easy to stamp and line them up to look like a handwritten word. So I'm starting with the capital M. And then I want the A. So this one comes up, and then this one you're going to line up and try to get it right up to that line. And it's pretty forgiving. It takes a little practice, but it's not hard. Now see that line coming up from the A? That's where you want to line that R up with. And I didn't do it perfectly, but it will still look good. And now that line coming up from the R, I want to line this I up with. And then we have our E, which is very crooked on here. Now I want to line this grid up and mark with a pencil where the bottom and the top is and the sides on the white piece. So I've already done that, as you can see, and the top is marked, the sides are marked, and the bottom. Looks like I got a little goober on there, so I'm going to try to get that off with my magic eraser, which is the sand eraser, mono eraser from Tomboy, which can take off quite a few messes if you make them. I'm going to use my Tim Holtz stamp platform, and I've already drawn some lines. I like to do that to put my paper in the same place every time. These are the animation stamps from Uchi's Designs, and they have lines in them, and you want those lines to be straight. And so I'm going to line this up, and then this is the Love You, and I put that right underneath it. Try to have them pretty much centered in the center of the area and have them straight on there. And then I'm going to put my cover down, and this says rubber, so I need to change that. Good thing I noticed that. So you want the clear side when you're using clear stamps, and there's a rubber side, but it's that easy to change back and forth, so that was good. When you look at them, the lines in those stamps should look straight. Looks like I should move this, the love you part just a little bit to straighten it up. I don't know if you can see that with the camera. Let's do it over here again. Okay, so the butterfly was good, but I just want to make sure the Love You is straight as well. See, those lines in there have to be straight for the animation to work. Okay. And this platform is a little bigger than my workspace, so I am inking up the stamps over here, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but press firmly down. If they're not dark enough, and I can see that they could be darker with the stamp platform, of course you can re-ink as many times as you like without the stamps moving. So that's nice. I think I'll do it one more time just to be on the safe side. Okay. I am going to erase these extra lines. Now let's see if the animation will work. Yeah, you can see it already, right? See how the butterfly's wings are moving, and the Love You goes from a heart to Love You. Very cool. Now we're going to attach thin tape along 3 of the sides. You want this to lay very flat on the front, but you don't want it to be so tight that the white piece will not go up and down. So, at least on the sides, I think I'm going to use the real skinny ones. But I think along the bottom, I can use a little thicker. Make sure we have the inside right. And we're going to attach this with a little white on all sides. And then we can slide this in. It is tight in there, but not too tight, and that way you can really see the animation well. I have some butterflies that I have created for the card. What I like to do is I put the gems on the inside of the center of the butterfly. I have punched these out of the designer paper with the gold and the pink, and also out of black. I attach them together with a glue dot. On the back, I have strips of mounting tape that will make the wings stand up, and so they look like they're fluttering permanently and shouldn't be flattened when the card is sent through the mail. And then I put a glue dot in the center, so that will hold it down. The last one I made, this one I went outside a little bit too far to fit into an A2 envelope, so I decided to put this one a little bit closer. I've done the same thing here. I've punched it out twice, put a gem in the middle, black, pink over black. There's a glue dot in the center and my mounting tape on the side. So these butterfly wings stay up permanently. I have some tiny little butterflies that I'm going to spread around. Choose from these, from that memory box die that I cut. What did we do before there was glue dots? I do not know. I use them all the time. These are the micros, so even if you have something tiny, the micros will hold them very well. Now we're going to add a few gems. And then I decided that these area here just needed just a little something too, so I'm going to put one gem there and 2 over here, and the rule of 3s. Which is that almost everything that you add, to a card should be in odd numbers. So our personalized love card with butterflies and love you sentiment that moves is complete. When you pull it up, you see the butterfly and the love you move. Now I have some little stamps that say pull here, and I do use them sometimes, but in this one I thought it was pretty obvious that these are animated and that this is out there to pull, so I did not stamp that. I personalized it with my Concord and 9th stamps, added some butterflies because everybody loves butterflies, and have a wishing you everything wonderful in the inside. Here are the 3 cards that you can win by simply becoming a subscriber or letting me know you are a returning subscriber and leaving a comment on this video between January 8th, 2018 and when I post the February class. Sorry, only USA residents are eligible for this contest. The winner of last month's cards is Verna Angerhofer. Verna, I will be in touch with you to arrange to mail them to you. Thanks for watching, subscribing, commenting, sharing, and thanks too for helping me share the joy of creativity.